guys. My name's Hayden, if you guys don't know me. Hayden Riley Shannon. Um, and I'm going to be on Mondays on this awesome little channel. So, a lot of you guys do know me. So, I'm pretty good at my intro videos by this point, because I've made so many of them, but I'm going to try to go somewhere different with this one. So, I'm going to go bring up the questions that are posed to us a couple weeks back, and then I'm just going to go off of that, and hopefully you learn a little bit more about me if you already knew me. And if you didn't, you'll be excited. Hopefully. I should have done this before. Sleeping dogs lie never far away, glistening in the cold sweat of guilt. You slowly winding down for years. You can't keep on like this. Now's a bad time, isn't it? There, baby, it's just textbook stuff. It's in the ABCs of growing up. Now, darling, oh, don't kill yourself, 'cause none of us are angels, and you know I love you, yeah. Okay, sorry, I get all into my songs. Okay, so week 1, intro about me. Well, my name's Hayden Shannon, and I'm a genderqueer FTM, I guess. I guess that's all I can say about me right now. I'm from Washington State. I'm originally born in California, but I only stayed there for 2 years, so there's no way I'm a Californian. So I'm a Washingtonian. I lived in a little town called Battleground. I mean, no battle never happened there. Sorry. I have a speech impediment that I try to hide, but it comes out every now and then. But I lived there since I was 10 years old, so it's basically my hometown for me. Currently, I live in New Mexico because I'm in the military, and that's where they stationed me after basic and tech school. So I live by myself in a dorm room for my AFSC, which is supply. So I have not lived with my parents for well over a year. I have a fish and a sucker fish. I used to have more. I don't know. They kind of slowly started disappearing inside my fish tank, so I guess they died. I mean, I feed them and all, so I don't really know what happened. I am nowhere in my transition. I'm pre-T and I'm pre-op, and I'll be that way for another 4 to 5 years. Probably longer, because by the time I do get out of the military, which of course is why I can't do either, I still have to, of course, go to therapy, counseling, and to get it worked up, to get a T letter, and to, be candidate for everything. So it might be longer than 4 to 5 years. So you're gonna see me like this for a while, but I pass pretty well sometimes, so I'm not too worried about it. I actually like that I have the time to focus on myself as me. I don't have as severe dysphoria as most guys do, so I'm not okay with my body. I'm far from okay with it. But I recently got a binder, and I don't know, I wear it a lot. Let me get another one, but I just don't realize my body. I just live as who I am, and I like to take the time to grow into myself as who I am as a person, rather than the gender. So that's what I'm focusing on right now. So by the time I am eligible for T and for surgery, I will be fully committed to everything, with not one question or doubt or worry about family or anything, I'll be 100% ready then. So I'm actually glad that I have the time for this. Just a few of my favorite things. I'm just going to use the examples. Colors. My favorite colors are darker beige, kind of a tan, any shade of gray, black, white, and maroon red. I don't know where my shoes are, because my shoes are like my favorite color. It's just the whole color combination. So those are my favorite colors, like, favorite. TV shows. There's a BBC show I used to watch a lot when I was in high school called Skins, and I don't watch too much TV now because I don't have time for it. Skins. Yeah, Skins is probably the best show I've ever seen. Honestly, it's almost like you're watching reality TV, only it's not, because it's just, there's like, I don't know, go check it out, you understand what I'm talking about. As for movies, my two favorite movies are going to be Tarnation and Hours. Tarnation is a documentary filmed by this gay, sort of queer guy. He started filming when he was a kid, when he was around 12 or 13 in the 80s, and he made whole movies as coming into himself and cross-dressing, and he just has like this entire independent film type documentary, and it's one of the realest things I've ever seen, and I love it. And for kind of, you know, bigger movies more known about, The Hours with Nicole Kidman and like everybody else, Meryl Streep. The Hours is definitely one of my favorite movies in the world. Probably is my favorite movie. I can't watch it without crying. It just hits me every time. So those are my favorite movies. And as for bands, my favorite band is Placebo. I've loved them since the 8th grade. I've been listening to a lot of Circus Survive lately. She Screams, Remedy, Metric. I'm about to go list a whole bunch. Of course, I love Teen and Sarah, the Clicks, the Butchies, Team Dresch, Silver Sun Pickups. Gosh, Imogen Heap, of course. I love her. Gosh, I could go on. Music is like my life. It really is. I would be nowhere without it. My sexual orientation is that of a, hard to explain, a bisexual male with an inverted personality? No. Bisexual male with an inverted sexuality. What I mean by inverted sexuality, because I totally made that up. I think I did. Instead of being attracted to feminine women or masculine men, I'm attracted to feminine men and masculine women. I think one of my biggest turnoffs is feminine women or straight women. I'm so turned off by them. I get hit on them constantly, and I can't stand it. I'm just like, get away from me. I'm so genderqueer that if it's not queer, like, and it's trying to come at me in a kind of a sexual way, I'm just like, dude, seriously, like, ew. So I'm a little bit different there, because a lot of trans guys do identify as straight males, but I do know there's a handful of us that are more queer sexual than anything, pansexual, bisexual, all kinds of sexual. So that's what I have for all the good questions. I'm kind of in a unhappy mood, kind of dissatisfied with a lot going on in my life right now, so it's just kind of like boring, and I'm sorry if it is, but I'm really glad to be on this channel. Shy and Hayden, you guys are great. Like, I like what you guys have here, especially having you guys post in different languages. I saw Freddie's videos today, and I thought that was really cool. I love the structure of the channel. It's great, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I think this is where I'm going to film most of my videos for this channel. I don't know why. I just kind of feel really, really good right here. So, kind of in a corner of my room, but I should stop talking. This is probably like 8 minutes long. Everybody on this channel looks great, so I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody's videos for this week and for all the weeks to follow. So, I'm one of your Monday guys. Nice to meet you all. If I've never come in contact with you before, and if I have, I'm back again. So yeah. Have a good week, guys.